Hi there, I'm Johnny Graham. I'm the Managing Director here at Inward Revenue Consulting. I'd like to talk to you about a role that might be of interest to you. It's a social media and marketing role within our own business. It's working for us. Package, we can work it out depending on what you're earning now and where we all are and where we want to be. So we've got a fairly flexible view, providing we can get the right person on board. So what's the job? Well, firstly, who are we? We're a specialist recruitment company. We focus very much in the technology sector at the leading edge of that area, and we place salespeople in the tech sector. It's not uncommon for us to work with people who earn 200, 300, 400, £500,000 a year. We're dealing with some of the most highly paid members of society here. And so that's going to take a very specific skill set in terms of understanding the demographic and the buyer type and the client type and the candidate type of people that we operate with from a social media and marketing perspective. We work with some of the most exciting names and brands in the industry, many of whom you'll have never heard of, but trust me, they are superstar client brands. We've got a very different model to the rest of the recruitment industry. So we're data and automation driven rather than the traditional recruitment model that you may know of. People in smart suits, ringing bells and being very sales driven and driving hard at the candidates and pushing people. We don't have any recruitment consultants working in our business. Our business is purely about data and marketing. That's what we do. We market jobs. Our clients ask us to fill jobs for them and we market them to candidates. We get the candidate information in, then we apply and put those candidates in front of our clients. We're extremely content and marketing and data driven. So the role will be, firstly, managing and creating social media for the two key directors of the business across multiple platforms. And what's key for us in this particular part of the role is we want somebody who's going to increase and add those platforms. Why? Because we want somebody who's going to support the change in our demographic and the younger as well as more mature LinkedIn driven audience. What do we mean by that? Well, I'm 49, I'm 50 this year. Most of my audience and a lot of the people we place are middle-aged people, 35 to 50. It's not uncommon. But actually, who are the candidates that are going to be the top candidates in 5 years' time? Well, they're on TikTok right now. They're on Instagram right now. They're platforms we're not playing in. So whilst LinkedIn is probably the key social media platform in which we play, what we're really looking for is somebody to come in and say, well, what about these other platforms? And how can we apply ourselves to those platforms and what can we do? So we're really looking for somebody who's going to bring something a little bit fresher to the party without throwing out the baby and the bathwater, so to speak. So you'll be working on vlogs, blogs, podcasts, and other video content. We have an extremely popular podcast, which is called IRC Book Club. We're into 120 something episodes now, and that is a very key cornerstone of currently our social media strategy. It applies very much at the heart of what we do to our audience. They love it, and it does generate quite a lot of publicity and momentum for us. So that's going to be key. When the lockdown finally ends, we're going to go back to getting out there and vlogging and blogging and doing what we need to do. Do excuse the doorbell there, but I am not going to reshoot this video today. So you'll be working on specific marketing projects around that and other video content that we do. You'll be managing advertising and retargeting campaigns around specific client marketing focused areas. So it's a very multifaceted role. You know, we're in the middle of the branding that you're seeing on this video now. That will be gone in the next couple of weeks. We've just done a big marketing rebrand with a top quality agency based out of Leeds, where we have a complete new brand identity that's going to need rolling out across the entirety of the business. So you'll be busy. It's a busy role. You'll have a lot of fun and you'll probably learn a lot. What are we looking for? Well, we want somebody who is comfortable with home working. It is a home-based role. We are a 100% virtual company, no office premises at all. We will meet after the lockdown ends We will meet monthly at least, face to face. So we'll probably all get together at a conferencing suite somewhere middle of the country, depending on where we're all living at the time. We will get together, we will have lunch, we will meet up, but it'll probably only be monthly. Outside of that, you'll be on Teams and Zoom calls, meeting your colleagues and spending time with them. So it will be important that you are comfortable with the reality is you will be home-based. Equally, we want somebody who's very eager to learn, very keen to develop, very keen to grow. You need to be educated and intelligent, well-read, articulate, smart, on the money. You need to get our demographic. So we'll be looking at interview for people who really understand what our demographic is about, what the kind of people we're working with are about. And that's going to be a very important part of our recruitment processes. Do you really get these people? And do you get, therefore, the messages we probably need to send to them? You'll be well versed in social media. You'll ideally have a really good knowledge of LinkedIn and the way that content affects its algorithm. That's really important to us. The LinkedIn algorithm is a very interesting social media algorithm in comparison to others in Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. It's fascinating what does and doesn't become content within LinkedIn. So ideally you will get that, you will know that, and you'll get how it works. Do you know what you really need to be? Is cooler than me and my business partner. You just need to have a little bit more about you, a bit funkier, a bit cooler. You need to get it, be a little bit more on the edge of what's going on social media and content marketing strategy. And what's really important is that we want to meet people who want to be in business to business marketing, not business to consumer marketing, and who want a career in B2B marketing and social media. If you're a B2C marketer or a B2C social media marketer and you want to be in that, this isn't the job for you. We deal business to business. It might be that we deal business to consumer when we're talking to our candidate audience, but in reality, this is a B2B marketing gig. And you need to be comfortable with learning new stuff and somebody who likes learning new stuff and is hungry to learn new stuff. Package, listen, if you're the right person, we'll work it out. Apply. If you're interested, we'll sort you out, we'll sort out the package. Let us know. If you're interested, all you got to do is follow the process below. It's a pretty good example of some of the stuff we're doing, some of the stuff we're going to be taking to another level. What you're looking at now in recruitment terms, nobody else is doing. No one's doing anything like this, and they're not doing it in anything like the way we're doing it. So what we'll be doing is taking all this stuff that you're looking at now and taking it to a whole new level with you predominantly managing and helping us support that as part of the job. Follow the process below, talk to Angus the chatbot, give him your details, let him know what you're up to, put a few bits of information in and add your CV. That will then create a lead in our system and we'll be able to get back to you really, really quickly. Really looking forward to meeting you, finding out more about you and getting you on board. Goodbye.